viewers, and welcome to part 5 of our Forza 5 coverage from Gamescom, the last of our coverage. Of course, after this there'll be the reflection videos where I give more of my thoughts and opinions. So another go now with all the assists off. It was a mistake in the last video, there was ABS on, but certainly here we've got it all off now, so you can see how it's going to handle and just get a rough idea on it. I'm going with manual without clutch simply because I'm not used to using the pad, but either way it doesn't really make a huge difference in terms of control. Thanks for all of your feedback and response on the previous part 2. Had a lot of response there. You can see here as well, just in standard manual transmission you need to shift off the line now, so that's something that you don't currently need to do with manual. You do with manual with a clutch. So locking up the brakes slightly, again first time braking, turning into the corner, you're getting a feel for that. And this is where I really notice a difference here, is just under braking but under acceleration. The car's moving about a bit, there's a lot more room in terms of feeling wheel spin through the controller. We're going to look more at the controller in another video. AI is not complete yet, so it does have a tendency to brake like there. It just the AI were braking at a point when they wouldn't, but again this is very early at the moment, so this AI is not representative. The potential for the AI in this game is huge, has to be said. That's one of the big elements that Turn 10 are working on. So that sun comes in, really nice sort of sun effects. In-car, nice detail, lots of nice detail to see graphically. Braking at the corkscrew, again not wanting to brake too late, just get the car in there. Not too bad, didn't turn in enough there, and that's just myself needing to familiarise myself with the controller. But generally it's reasonably easy getting on the power. There's just a lot more sort of suspension movement and sort of obviously tyre feeling and movement, car bouncing around, finding tractions. We go into that final corner and finish that run. So that was the first lap, the 1 lap demo. So that's it with assists off, and now what I wanted to do is try it with assists on, find a balance between the two. It's interesting for me to test both areas to see what a lot of people are going to be feeling when they play it with assists on, how much fun it is with assists on. Sometimes it's like a brick on wheels when you turn the assists on, but not so with Forza 5. The actual assists, you do feel the dynamics of the car even if you're not totally in control. So now we're going to go into this again. So we look at the loading screens. Loading screens are not completed, loading times are not completed. This is still an early build. This is actually running on the Xbox One. There has been some people mentioning about anti-aliasing, and there is surprising amount of anti-aliasing issues going on here and there, little bits of flicker here and there in these videos, which you can't see here, but you can when you're actually looking on some of those menu screens. You don't notice it so much in the racing, mind you, but it is something that's been highlighted, and it is something a lot of the keen-eyed players out there will notice as soon as they sit down, is that the image isn't quite as clear as perhaps it first appeared on some of the early trailers at E3. So what do we got here? ABS on, traction control, and we're just going to go for it again now. And I've gone with automatic gears now, so I can concentrate this time more on just the driving rather than changing gear for each corner. And again now we'll get off the line now and see how we compare against these other cars. We do have damage on this time as well, so you will see some damage to the car in terms of handling. So the car's sliding still, so still I'm being much more aggressive into the first corner. I'm braking later and I'm braking into the corner, and you can see the car sliding there, so that's nice. Again, I was feeling a nice feeling here despite traction control being turned on. It doesn't numb the car entirely. You do still need to be sensible to an extent with it, but obviously this is still an early version, so I couldn't really say what the final game will be like. Either way, visually nice, and handling's interesting. I'm going to comment on my actual impressions and feelings and what I think of the game in another video, but I wanted to just share these videos with you, and all of this was recorded at Gamescom. They revealed the new track, and as I say, we do have a separate video just with myself having a muck about on it, really doing donuts and spinning about on another occasion. As we come around this last couple of corners, and I've actually damaged my car now, so the car's leaning to the right, so you'll actually see the steering wheel. It's going to slow me down quite a bit. You'll see the car keeps moving to the right, so I'm having to turn left to keep it in a straight line, which makes it quite tricky through these last couple of corners. And that's it for this quick video of Forza 5. I hope you've enjoyed so far all what we've shown at Gamescom when it comes to Forza 5. There'll be more to follow, plus obviously previews, and I look forward to testing this on my own wheel and my own rig as well. But that's it from me on this brief video. There'll be more from me very soon.